Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Snack. We do have live tournament action coming at you right now. It's going to be on GSL's Daybreak. MicroJackson and Topgun. A little bit more even of a matchup here. MicroJackson is a master level player. Topgun is Diamond. This guy's going to be battling it out in a best of one. And hold on just a second. It looks like I got to take care of this. Good stuff. MicroJackson going to be kicking it up here in the top right-hand corner. He is our red Zerg, and down here in the bottom left, it is Topgun. He is our blue Terran. A Terran versus Zerg this time. So this will be a nice little matchup here. Topgun always loves to have his games casted, and apparently his family is out on the live stream watching him, so shout out to Topgun's family. This guy is a phenomenal gentleman. He always represents himself very, very well, and you guys should be absolutely proud of him. We love to have Topgun come out and play an ALT-Stracraft tournament. So good stuff there. Topgun doing a great job here. Looks like he's going to go for a standard opener thus far. And back over here on MicroJackson's side of the base, he is about to start choosing his pattern. Is it going to be an early pool, or a 14 pool, or a 15 hatch? So right now we're at 14. Looks like we'll find out here. Next larva. There's your next larva. It's going to be a 15 hatch, it appears. Either that or a 15 pool. I guess he could switch it up on us. But we'll guess 15 hatch for now. Topgun here in the meantime is going to be working on his barracks in very, very good time. Looks to be in good shape. Refinery going down for Topgun as well. And he is also blocking his opponent's hatchery. So interesting play. I like it. Looks like MicroJackson does want that 15 hatch very, very badly, but looks like he's not going to get it. An SCV here, blocking, tossing down the supply depot as well. Now it's not going to evacuate. Great little block there from Topgun. It's going to force MicroJackson into his spawning pool a little bit later than he would have hoped without having his hatchery out on the field. And we got Miso. What's up, Miso? Playing, gaming, not say. To hawk is not say. How's that? There we go. Always love our admin troubles. Need to get myself an admin. Anybody out there on the live stream want to be an admin? Oh, goodness. You can tell it does get in the way. But so far, so good. We do have this hatchery finally going down for MicroJackson. And back over here at Topgun's base, we do have a factor going down. Looks like he is going to open with Hellions. I like this play quite a bit. Just the one gas, so not going to rush into his 1-1-1 type build, but we are going to see the Hellions out on the field, a good harassment unit, as well as enables him to take away map control from the Zerg player. Beautiful play, I think, is always a smart move. Not always, but it's a good move, a good standard move, especially in a best of one that, in this tournament setting, that he should be able to maintain some good map control and be taking control of the game in general is really what you want to be doing here. You want to force your Zerg opponents to react to you when possible as a Terran player. In the meantime, he does have a bunker going down now. Does need to be careful, however. He may not be totally familiar with this map, but the best place for the bunker tends to be right here because you do have this back door. Notice that ramp here, and so Zerglings can just skirt around this bunker because of this placement here, so he's got to be careful. So one thing to keep in mind, and MicroJackson is a good enough player where he's going to know that, oh, wait, all of his defenses are out of position. Let's go for a little bit of a run by there. So does need to consider that. He is, however, working on stim right now as well as an expansion, taking a good timed expansion just after the 5-minute mark. Nice timing. I like it quite a bit. Looks like his timings are right on target. Now, the one thing that is concerning me is his supply count, just a little bit lower than normal, than what we would really have hoped. But he is going to be remedying that here very shortly when that reactor is complete. Notice we are going to be grabbing a starport here, so he is going to be going into a 1-1-1, but has taken an expansion as well. So it looks pretty good. Looks like he is going to toss down another bunker at this position. So two bunkers. I just don't know if I like the positioning of this one. If he's going to put one here, he might as well put this one, like, I don't know, right here. But all in all, this is still going to be a nice play. He's got great defenses. And, yeah, looks to be in pretty solid shape for now. But now back here at MicroJackson's base, we just have the one extractor. No more gas right now, so he is going to be beefing up his economy for just a little bit. Let's take a look at what that looks like. 29 drones to 22 SCVs. Now, obviously, Topgun's going to be making up a little bit of that gap with his mules, and he is going to have double the mules here in just a moment. His second orbital command is on the way. This appears to be in just fine shape there. And we've got some Hellions going to start accumulating out on the field. Now, bunker, one of these guys did pick up a kill. There was a Zergling that came up here. I saw it on the mini-map, but I didn't poke over there fast enough to see it. Lazy Smurf is saying that he wants to be a mod because he's already in 2012. He's approaching us from the future. That is a good idea. We'll have to consider that. We will definitely have to consider that. In the meantime, MicroJackson is going to be working on +1 melee and +1 carapace and a Baneling nest. So it looks like he may go for some early Baneling aggression here. He's going to be grabbing his second gas up here at the main. But here comes your Hellions. Looks like these guys are going to try and pick up a couple kills. 1 kill on this guy. 2 kills on this guy. So pretty good. Fairly cost effective at this point. And does get taken out there, but does force his opponent to have to cruise around the map with these queens. It looks like he did get them out of position there just a little bit. No inject larvas on this hatchery right now, so he's missing an inject larva cycle because of this. Look at that. Wow, that Hellion, even though he didn't kill anything, that was actually relatively effective. He stopped that inject larva cycle, and that can really slow down a Zerg player here. So good stuff, and maintaining the map control is always a good idea. A couple more barracks going down for Topgun. He does have a medevac loaded up. Looks like he's going to drop some Marines and 2 Hellions here. Interesting play. I like this quite a bit. Back up here in his main, we don't have any new unit production structures, however, so it is just going to be 2 more racks, so it looks like we are going to see fairly heavy infantry at this point. Now, a third going down for MicroJackson appears to be a pretty good time. Got it down way before we're right around the 9-minute mark. Not too bad. And for defense, what does he have? Bunch of Lings out here on the field. He's got 18 in production right now, so he's beefing up for an attack here, but he's about to have to endure a little bit of a drop, and here they come. 2 Hellions, 4 Marines into the main. No defenses here other than just the 1 Queen for now, and dropping these guys right in the middle line. Here comes your Zerglings. Where are you going, Medevac? Medevac needs to stay with these guys to keep the heal on them. That's all right. Not too bad, not too bad. A little bit of kills there, a couple. Let's just check and see how many workers killed he's got. 5 worker kills there for Topguns. Not too bad. Now, maybe not super cost effective with that drop, but all in all, he seems to be okay keeping the right amount of pressure on his opponent. Now, he just needs to keep track of his supply count. Make sure that he's constantly producing good units. He's going to be working on Combat Shield. It's going to be a very, very helpful addition to that army. A little bit of stim there, and looks like we do have some Zerglings trying to consider taking out these destructible debris. Looks like Topgun's defensive position here, however, is pretty dang solid. So it looks pretty good. Look, he did cancel this bunker or salvage it or something like that. Disappeared it one way or the other. Banshee going to be out on the field here, and are we going for any tanks yet? No, we are not. Currently supply blocked, not a fun situation, but he is going to be working on some more Hellions as well as another factory, so I think he is going to probably transition into tanks here in just a little while. Now your Zerglings are going to be accumulating here at the center of the map. We've got a Spire on the way. Here comes Topgun. He wants to chase these guys out. He knew they were there in that forward position. Going to go ahead and take that Zelnaga Tower as MicroJackson goes ahead and takes a backseat approach here for just a little bit. I think he's going to wait for his Spire at this point. Wants to get into, I would assume, we're going to see some Mutalisk play out on the field. In the meantime, Topgun is going to be cruising forward here. He's got his Banshee trying to poke down this Queen. Here comes your, a drop. Hellions holding this front side down. It looks like the drop is going to commence back up in the main again. MicroJackson, though, is aware, checking things out. He knew that it was headed out across the field, but Topgun, great control there. Not going to go ahead and drop. He did see too many Zerglings there, so I think this is a smart, good bunch of decision-making so far from both of these guys. And here comes your main attack. Marines not in range of the Spine Crawler there. Less effective. You've got to get these Hellions a little bit out of the way. Looks like he is going to be able to do a decent amount of damage here, but those Hellions were kind of blocking those Marines there for half a second, and that tends to be very, very hurtful. Here comes your Mutas. Muta's going to be a nice addition to MicroJackson's army, and the supply count still favoring MicroJackson. He's really doing a phenomenal job here. Solid 3-base play. He's got his third up and saturated in a very big way. Let's go check and see how that's looking. Yeah, look at that. Looks to be pretty good. Units tab shows 66 drones to 39 SCVs for Topgun. Topgun is having to rely on his mules right now to make this happen. We've got some more Hellions and Marines cruising forward here. I don't know. I would like to see some, I think maybe either some serious upgrades on these Marines or back out and play a little bit more defensively for now. He's playing a little bit aggressive considering his current position, and going up against these Mutalisks is not going to be a fun task. I assume that MicroJackson is going to start the harassment on the mineral lines as soon as he possibly can, and notice that we don't have any of anti-air of any kind really other than Marines at this point, especially up in the main. The main is completely undefended at this point. He's going to be mining it out as quickly as he can, tossing his mules up here. It looks like he wants to transition down to just having his natural for now, which is kind of an interesting play, or maybe he's going to fly this orbital out. But here comes your harass. Mutas are going to be headed out across the field. MicroJackson cruising in. There are a couple Marines here for a defense from Topgun. A smart little play there, keeping those guys in a good position. A good position indeed. Looks like we're going to go take down the reactor. Poking in and out. MicroJackson, you'll see him do this is quite a bit, I would assume. In the meantime, he is going to be securing a 4th base, putting himself on that 4 base. A very, very wise move, I think, at this point. He's taking what he believes is a solid lead and turning it into an economic lead. And you can see that, the supply count alone, the lead is definitely going in favor of MicroJackson right now. Now, Topgun has lost a little bit more units, and that is part of the reason there. But with good defense here, he could potentially turn the tide. Now, a bunch of Marines did go down. Looks like they're stimming in to try and get these guys staved off. Nice little maneuver there. Good control. Looks like he's going to leave these guys here for now. And a 5th base going down for MicroJackson. MicroJackson really doing a great job keeping this macro going strong. And this is a bad situation right now for Topgun. What MicroJackson's going to do here is he's going to try and deny Topgun the luxury of taking a 3rd base. He's going to make Topgun have to fight for it. And that was one of the nicest things about Mutas. Ooh, Mutas cruising in here are going to get some snipes on Banshees. Nicely done. Cruising around, looks like they're going to hit the backside of this mineral field here, the natural expansion. Taking out that gas, looks like a bunch. Oh no, the engineering base may go down, and Topgun really needs these upgrades right now. They are not going to complete. Looks like canceled here on this one. And all of the SCVs are dying here while the Marines are trying to get into position. What brutal play here from MicroJackson, who is currently almost maxed out in his supply count. Indeed, he is now maxed out. Absolutely. Thor's going to be out on the field here for Topgun momentarily. The Thor's going to be a great addition here. But the trouble is, if you check that units tab, he's down to 34 SCVs. And that is no fun. None at all. None whatsoever. And it looks like he did pull all of his SCVs and is going to go for a base race scenario. A bunch of SCVs cruising out across the map with all of his forces. Couple Thors in this army and some Hellions. He's pulling everything he's got at this point. Everything he's got. And it is going to be a solid base race here. Orbital Command going to go down here momentarily. And MicroJackson is going to take out as many buildings as he can with these Mutas. And only turn around if he absolutely has to. You can see him producing a whole bunch of Banelings. And here comes your big engagement momentarily. Some Mutas, bunch of Lings, a bunch of Banelings. And here comes the attack. Is it going to make it happen? Banelings getting in there, blowing up absolutely all of the infantry. And down goes that. Oh, the entire army just absolutely disappeared. Just like that. Topgun down at 9 supply. And there is the GG from Topgun. Beautiful play. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you guys for watching. Topgun, always a gentleman, always a scholar. Hope to see him in our next tournament. MicroJackson, congratulations to him. He will be moving on. We'll catch you guys in our next game. We'll see you guys then.